Hello, Mystery Titans Theaters fans, with Kelly and Nelson and Johnny Hedgepeth, the Straight Edge Society. How you doing, guys?
Oh,
I'm
great.
doing
I'm
great. Yeah.
besides being
And
an alcoholic, I'm straight edge.
all right, and with us as always is James Hamilton. James, how are you?
I am Nightshirt. It is a grape and yet mellow blend that I bought from a guy in a truck.
All right, and my name is Travis
The best
Walash,
way.
and my name is Travis Walash. It's a treat. So let's ride. We want to thank everybody. This is a bonus just for the YouTube fans. This is Rob Van Dam versus Bill LaFon. Is that the name? Or AKA?
No, it's
AKA,
Dan Kroffat.
AKA Dan Kroffat. Aren't they
In
the
Japan,
same?
he was always Dan Kroffat.
But isn't that the name that he went by in? What did he go by in when he was briefly in WWF?
Phil LaFon.
Bill LaFon.
Yeah. And in Stampede, Phil LaFleur.
So because of copyright reasons, we can't actually get full-on stoner gimmick RVD, but
Yeah, I was expecting the ECW arena. I'm slightly disappointed, actually.
No, I mean, like, this was I gave a call out to the fans, and this is
oh, they're internet fans. Of course, they're gonna pick some Japanese horse shit.
very
Yeah.
nice.
So this is 1996.
Yeah, and fellow MTTer Sean said there's a 1995. He says
95, really?
January, or pardon me, there it is. June
Oh, it
9th,
is. Wow.
June 9th, 1995. He says that from there's another big.
Misawa and Kawada. No, Misawa and Kobashi against Kawada and Taue. Oh, it's a major, one of the most famous All Japan matches ever. It's a great match.
Yeah,
I used
Crazy
to have that
that
on the
it's-
collection.
Yeah, crazy. This is the same night.
the same night.
Wow. So he wasn't even really RVD at this point.
Yeah, no,
He was just Rob Van Dam.
He's never tried weed in his life at this point.
Yeah.
He's never smelt it.
Right out of dance school.
Oh.
This is
Yeah.
Innocent babe.
musical theater.
Well, I'm gone. I'm smoking crack. That's why I'm black.
That's why.
this is when his gimmick was still kinda Jean-Claude Van Damme. That
Yeah,
was
totally.
Oh, you
Mhm.
look just like him. It's crazy how much he looks like him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like circa Double Impact or something around that too. What's the gif from where he's dancing in the middle of like a circle? Do you know which that Van Damme gif?
No.
Movie that's from?
Oh, it's from him. Oh, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Oh,
Oh,
God, no.
I don't know.
Every gif of every
Oh, when he's in the
non-wrestling
bar,
gif.
that's in Bloodsport, Kumite. That's where he's dancing in the bar.
Yeah. Yes.
it's the Bloodsport is the only Van Damme movie I like.
Well, Lionheart's pretty great. But
Mm.
I know some
You say
people
so.
have fondness for Universal Soldier.
I think Travis, we saw double
Double
team.
Impact. Like we saw it
Double
in-
Impact.
Yeah.
Is
in
that
the
what it was
drive-in?
called? Oh,
Was it
right,
in the
Double
drive-in?
Impact in the drive-in in
Yeah,
Calgary.
that sounds about right.
And I also saw Double Team in the drive-in in Calgary. The one with Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Star
that's what
making
you saw in the
performance.
car. I thought that's what you saw in the car next to yours.
No,
Double team.
I'm pretty sure that night it was Double Team followed by Austin Powers, the first Austin Powers movie.
That's a hell of a combination.
Now we're talking double team. So RVD in All Japan. What's the story there? What's the
I have no idea. I've seen
Yeah.
some matches of his from Japan, but I don't think they were from All Japan. They were from some other promotion. I'm not sure.
At this point, he was. I just recently watched a little documentary on. There we go.
Mhm.
And he was bouncing around. He'd spent his little bit of time in WCW as Robbie V,
Yeah.
and
oh,
he,
sure, yeah.
and he was hitting the indies big. And he went to Japan and did well. He was using the Sheik's connections. He goes to Japan, does well, and within what
Mhm.
a year and a half, he's Rob Van Dam in ECW.
Yeah. About a year from here,
Yeah.
he was feuding with Sabu. That was kind of his first
Yeah.
big thing in ECW.
And over the course of his time in ECW, the whole pot smoker thing became
Yeah.
like,
To the
like
point
I
where he's
remember.
just iconic now.
Well, no, there was one I remember specifically.
It was so subtle. It was
There was
always
one-
so subtle.
Well, there was one backstage interview during what they used to call them the Pulp Fiction roles for ECW, and it was they're in some back locker room or bathroom. It's Bill Alfonso and Van Dam, and there's some smoke, and Alfonso's trying to wave it out of the window above the.
Just he does look like facially looks like him.
Yeah.
Okay, if you look at him now, Van Dam, Rob Van Dam. Okay, that chin of his has grown
Right.
like twice that size. It looks like
So I was gonna say all the non-wrestling gifs of him now are with his like smoking hot wife, porn star wife, and all the other girls in the hot tub.
Well, no, because remember, Van Damme's story originally was it was like all over there. Like the guy married high school sweetheart. They stayed together. She went through cancer. He was very supportive of her, and it was like a real big on the internet about Rob Van Dam and his wife and how solid it is. And they went through that together. And when some things end, and that means it's porn stars in hot tubs.
And wait. So how many? There's a question for you, Johnny. How many Rob Van Dam matches have you seen live?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe none. Maybe two. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've let you.
But he would have been appearing when you were seeing those ECW shows. But what he would.
I
have
only
mixed
saw
in
one.
With
Okay. Yeah, that night. That night, the one
Johnny
ECW
went to the last ECW show and
there we go.
Yeah, I think he was. I don't know. I don't know if he was on that card. Now that you mentioned, it. I think maybe he was in the main event.
Okay.
But
I thought you were
maybe
a few more ECW shows.
But I went to a couple of Raws here and there and that sort of thing, and the Royal Rumble that he might have been in. So
James, you ever see him RVD wrestle live?
I've no, never.
Me neither.
No, I always got a kick out of him on TV. I've never seen him live though.
Yeah. I remember when he first made his appearance in WWE. It was like he got over big time, right? Like
The invasion angle was sucking. They brought in ECW as a joint invader, and the night on Raw where they did it, it's invasion angles sucked, but there were some great moments, and this was one where WCW guys and WWF guys are in the crowd fighting, and all of a sudden Rob Van Dam and Tommy Dreamer come out of the fucking crowd, and they're like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then all the former ECW guys and WWF all turn and join that. And when they got to that first pay-per-view, the invasion pay-per-view, which did amazing numbers.
Yeah. I saw it in a movie
I ordered
theater.
it.
I
saw it in
remember
a movie theater.
The Rob Van Dam, the only matches where the invaders weren't the heels was X-Pac wrestled somebody, and everyone they cheered the WCW guy. I don't remember who it was, and Jeff Hardy versus Rob Van Dam in some wild match, and it was pretty split crowd. People already loved Van Dam. Yeah,
that's cool.
That's the match I remember the most from that show. It was
I remember
really kind of like a dream match.
Yeah, he got into the main event scene quicker than expected, I remember, and to the point where it almost looked like they were going to pull the trigger.
They did pull the trigger on him. They double belted him
eventually, but not during that first big, like when he was over like Rover, like when he first got there.
Because he just got there. You don't just throw the fucking title on again.
I know. I'm not saying it was wrong or right. This guy,
the next year, 2002, they could have gave him the strap.
Oh, very nice. Now we're talking.
Okay, well, you could give him the strap, but how do you know he's not going to get pulled over with Sabu? And then they have to fucking they have to come up with two. They didn't have to just come up with one TV show to get that belt off him. He had two belts.
Yeah, that was
here we go.
Super unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably wasn't going to hold the WWE belt for long anyway.
Right.
You never know. He was so, dude. I've read some stuff where Vince was really upset because even though, Van Dam was very vocal, he's like, I'm not fucking going to Afghanistan. Go fuck yourself. Vince likes guys like that, and he saw tons of money in him at that time, and he fucked it up.
Remember, I'd said in last time we saw Kroffat, looks like either a young Bill Ranford or a young Eric Lindros or a combination of the two.
If it was Eric Lindros, he'd already be carted out for landing on his head this many times. Scott Stevens does a run in, and
Ooh, there we go! Holy shit! Hush filled the crowd. Just like this lip.
like, this is so pre Potsmoker RVD. Even his tights stink. They're not the airbrushed stoner tights.
That's
All
right.
black.
That's why I said he's right out of dancing school.
It's like what Fred Flintstone wore when he took ballet to learn to be a better bowler.
Yeah, Conn Smythe winner, motherfucker. Screaming at that Japanese audience. Bill Ranford, just imagine him being a heel in Japan.
That's the wackiest fantasy booking yet.
I remember I was on one of my like super long drives for work that I had to go way out, like 3 hours away and then 3 hours back, and I put on RVD, I think on Austin's podcast at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And once I was committed to it, I'm driving it. It was the most boring fucking thing I've ever seen. He didn't want to talk about. He didn't want to talk about.
Hey.
He didn't want to talk about wrestling. He wanted to talk about yoga and energy and the power of the universe. And I was like, oh, I'm already committed to this.
Call that move. The what's the name of
Lafoninator?
What's the most well-known My Little Pony? Sparkle.
Rainbow Sparkles.
Rainbow Sparkles. He's got him in the Rainbow Sparkles.
Give him the old Applejack.
Ooh,
Nice, Senton.
Mm-hmm.
I love that period of WWF, 96, 97, where they're trying to figure it out. And they're like, Furnace and LaFon, maybe that'll work. Maybe someone will fucking. I'm like, the matches are good, but like I couldn't believe. I'm like, yeah, what are we doing here?
Right.
Yeah, but they were kind of like a new Steiner Brothers, but without the charisma.
Yeah. Tapped out, bro.
Well, that's it. How many matches per year we getting at RVD 2021? At the end of the calendar year, what are we gonna have? Well, I mean, no, like at this stage in his career, like he's not part of Impact anymore, is he?
I don't know. I was gonna ask the same question.
Yeah.
The last, I thought he was kind of in Impact, but I'm not sure. Oh,
Holy
That was
shit!
nice.
That was awesome. Yeah,
It was
really great catch. Hey.
I'm hoping RVD is just doing it for fun at this point, and he doesn't need the
Right, I think
money.
So. It's just, I hope that all the imagine all those photo shoots we see are just like one night of 365 days. They're able to rent like a one hotel room.
Pays up on autographs all year long, so you can have that photo shoot.
I always like the backstage stories of RVD in WWF.
Great into the pin
Oh,
there.
very cool.
That was awesome.
In WWF, he was never anyone who took any shit, and people did not want to fuck with him. Like, he doesn't have a reputation of being a badass, but he's not someone anyone wants to fuck with because he will throw hands with anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Solid DDT there. Do we have an age? 95 RVD? Could off the top of your head, anybody? He's got to be close to our age.
I think
Maybe a little older. 48.
Oh, he's
48.
I was gonna say he's probably 4 or 5 years older than us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Strong style. Oh, very nice. A Bailey to belly, if you will.
Oh, he's the same age as you, Johnny.
yeah, he's our age. He's 51 years old, baby.
He's
Wow.
turning 51 in December.
Look what old people can do.
That's here.
Has he
And
reached
that's
the
here in
cocoon?
1995.
Oh, right.
The
right,
Wilford
right,
Brimley
right.
cocoon line. Do you guys know about that? Like, you know who just reached the Wilford Brimley cocoon line, like, within the last 2 weeks? Sarah Silverman. She's the same age as Wilford Brimley in Cocoon.
Really?
Crazy.
He was
right?
like 47 or something,
or
wasn't he?
something.
Like pretty young.
Or
Yep.
something. I don't know. No, it's a little older than that. Oh, nice. Just cuts him off mid-sequence.
Well, because before he acted, he worked like as a cattleman out in the fields, and he like weathered before his time.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I always thought he was like 80 in the 80s. I was wondering why he was still alive.
No kidding.
For the longest time.
Yeah.
Although him as the hitman in the movie version of The Client is one of the funniest fucking things. He's running around chasing Tom Cruise.
What's it? The Firm. The
Oh,
Firm.
the firm. That's
Yeah.
it. The firm.
Yeah, the firm.
Eat your
Yeah,
goddamn oatmeal.
Scary guy. He's scary though.
Eat your goddamn oatmeal, Maverick.
Jeez, this is all of RVD.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Must
put,
be
gonna
losing,
put a bullet in your head.
Yeah.
Will kill you faster than
or
the
else it's
diabetes.
going to be a draw.
Smart thing to do. Healthy way to do it.
Well, son, someday soon I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna go away for quite a while. But when I come back, Cocoon was so good.
Cocoon? I've never seen Cocoon. Never
Shut
seen
up.
Cocoon.
I saw it when I
Never
was a
seen
kid.
Go watch it right now.
Yeah.
I had a
Ooh,
priest.
hot
I had
way.
I had a priest at Sunday service talking about Cocoon and kind of shit on it.
Ooh, what do you
It
call
was
that?
freaking hilarious. Like, how many of you have seen this wonderful movie? And he talked about how wonderful it is
Yeah.
all the way till, and then they go to choose to live on the alien planet, and that's when he was like, instead of dying and finding the Lord, and that was his problem
Wow.
with Cocoon.
Interesting.
It was the only time I ever heard a movie review from a priest, a Franciscan
Interesting.
priest.
Oh, I bet you. Oh man, and there have been many since. Johnny.
But I mean,
I'm sure.
there was no
Yeah.
hate, and he's like, "This
Yeah.
was the best movie I ever saw until that." And
Interesting.
That's
That's
all right.
That's funny to think that's the thing that the straw that broke the camel's back. Up until that point, I was enjoying.
Oh yeah,
You can't just end it all. No, it's got to be something definitive because it's all Japan, right? But it's got to be. You think Kroffat?
I would.
I say either Kroffat, because RVD has taken it to him big
Yeah.
time, or a time limit draw, or double
Yeah.
count out, or whatever.
It is 20
But
minutes. for
RVD
that.
wasn't really known.
That could be it right there.
Arigato!
No.
God.
Holy shit.
I love a good lariat.
Yeah.
I love a flip cell
Yeah.
for a lariat.
Ooh,
That could be it.
that's
Ooh,
gotta be it.
great.
Oh,
No,
yeah, even all Japan.
this is
Back
just
in
a
the 95
totally like a modern match. Man.
modern.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that every move is an
Modern
ender.
NXT,
It's a
yeah.
finishing move, but
Yeah.
it keeps going and going and going. It's really cool.
That's pretty cool.
It's what I saw a ton of in the Indies in Ring of Honor and Jersey All Pro in like 2005, 2006 when I was there. That's what they did a ton, not in every match, but a
Yeah.
lot of matches.
yeah.
It was a ton
this
of this
is
shit.
this is the norm now. It's funny to think that this is
Yeah.
26 years ago.
hmm Personally, it gets tired after the third or fourth match on the card. That's
Oh,
all.
of course, yeah.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
And some of those Ring of Honor cards and Jersey All Pro cards would be like 5 hours
Dragons.
long too, man.
Yeah, that's just
What the fuck was that?
that's hell for me.
Yeah, that's got to be it because I'd never seen a move like that before. Wow. Wow. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Oh, let's watch this now.
Yeah. No.
How about Mad USA? Oh,
That is awesome. Thanks, everybody. This is also going to act as we're thanking you for 420 followers, but also to act as a reminder of who's zooming who that's coming up over the next 3 months. 6 shows leading up to WrestleMania 3 with a bunch of great fans. Can't wait. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you all soon. Nope.